Hi, good morning, guys. Another goat farming day here. Welcome back. So, just an update. This is the forage that we caught yesterday for maybe 7 hours. We actually fed some of these ones yesterday afternoon when we arrived here at the farm. So, this is it. We are sorting it now to feed for the goats. We feed this one in the morning, so we could consume this one maybe 3 4 or 5 days. Okay, so we're starting to hang them because this is what the goats like. The goats are browsers. They're not grazers, although we graze them, but they are browsers. They like eating more when they kind of stand up, browse. So this is typical routine every day. Uh, they are recovering. Look at their body. They're getting back in shape. Okay. Very nice. We prefer to hang them rather than just throw them on the floor for them to eat. Because if you just throw them, although the goats would eat, but not everything. Why? Because they peed on it. Okay, and the goat berries would be all over the forage. So these goats, they're very delicate. They do not eat those forage with their berries or the goat berries or their feces. So that's why we hang our forage, because our pen is not designed wherein we have a structure here outside. We just place the forage because we lack space in here, and when this started, we just had a very limited budget. So this is it. Typical morning, guys. Very nice to look at. And the goat house is facing to the east where the sun rises. Okay, so from 6 in the morning until 5 or 6 in the evening. So when the sun moves from here at the eastern part going up there, it actually disinfects the pen for harmful bacteria. Okay, so that's why it's good that your goat house is open, so that the sunlight could enter your pens for disinfection. Because as we know, UV rays, they're very good, very effective for disinfecting, killing harmful bacteria and viruses that could be harmful for the goats. Okay, so these guys are still waiting. They're not so noisy now because they were actually very full last night. All right, okay. See, right up in the morning, very stress relieving, guys. You see your goats eating so well with this palatable forage. We call this thing binunga, but I'm still researching what's the name of this one in English. Look at this one, a heart-shaped leaf. We also have here, most of them are heart-shaped leaves. We got a bird shape. See, bird shape, or maybe a butterfly shape. So why we feed forage in the morning instead of concentrate? We're trying to save up with concentrate, so that's why. And we have plenty of forages, so that's why we feed forages now in the morning. Otherwise, because of the plenty of forage that we caught yesterday, they might end up very overly wilted, and the goats might not eat them. Although the goats would still eat them, even if we feed them 2, 3, 4 days after we cut the forage. So this is the angle where you can see the sun rays getting into the pen, the goat house. You see, they are disinfecting the goat house. They're also disinfecting the goats for harmful bacteria. Right, so this is how we do it here. Yeah, that's Tonton, our farm assistant, farm partner. All right, and around the goat house, you can see also we planted forages like Madre de Agua. Okay, the napiers. We got grasses around, and we will be grazing them soon from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. in the afternoon. So this would be their playground soon, the grazing ground. Not too wide, not too big, but probably 10 to 15 goats could fit in and graze for the day. All right, okay. So this is the forage that we caught yesterday. The dried stems and the leaves. So as I said, we fed the forage in the morning now to prevent this forage for over drying, because there's too many we can feed. And we only have 50 plus, probably around 60 goats in here. These are dried stems and leaves after the goats ate the fresh ones. The babies are watching. You can have your turn soon. You wait for your turn, guys. These are the adolescents. All bucks. So this is how under the goat house looks like. We still gotta clean this up with plenty of goat tongue in here, goat berries. We can convert into very, very potent fertilizer, organic fertilizer. Here at this side of the farm, we planted napiers. We just harvested them. Got ipil also. Got Madre de Agua. I see the pathway going to the goat house. So it's very important that you leave no vacant lot. Plant forages as many as you can, so your goats would not go hungry. Concentrates are too expensive here, so we really need forages in supplement with concentrates. Otherwise, goat raising would be very, very expensive if you feed only concentrates. So they need forages also. Although they can live with concentrates, they could grow healthy with concentrates, but here in the farm, we practice a combination of concentrates and the forage. The concentrate is our supplementation in here. So our main goal in here is to give them once a day concentrate only. Number one, to minimize the cost, and number two, of course, to You know, let them eat lots of forages because it's good for them. That's how goods survive. Okay. So that goats with good raising would be enjoyable, less expensive. So we need to prepare first our forage system before we build our goat house, and then we buy our stocks. But before that, you have to have a plan, a goat raising plan, or probably if you consider this as a business, a business plan before you start goat raising. But the most important thing, as I said, you have to have an area where there's lots of forages. It's very expensive to raise goats with the pure concentrates only, with no forage. You get for free. This forage, we got them for free. So I got here males also. Now, as you notice, we got a quite big area under the space, no, under the goat house. That's more than a meter, at least 1 meter from the ground to the floor where the goats are. Why? So what's the reason behind that? The reason behind that one is that, you know, if it's too busy in the farm and you forget to clean up under the goat house, then the goat berries there would pile up and would accumulate faster and faster, because goats they release goat berries every day, more than a kilo every day per goat. So that would create ammonia, and the scent of ammonia is a gas. The scent of ammonia, of course, it goes up because it's a gas. It goes up. It's harmful to your goats. So that is why there is a breather under the goat house, which is at least 1 meter, to provide space for the ammonia to disperse. And also, as you notice, our roof, there is actually a clearance or a space there. See, that's the exit of the ammonia, and that's also to allow airflow inside the goat house, especially during sunny season like today. It's very hot season like today, very hot. So hot air goes up, so we need an exit. Okay. And as you can see also, we don't have a closed walls for the goats in the pen. That's also to encourage flow of sunlight and airflow. Alright, so that will be it for now. Maybe in the succeeding videos we will be dissecting goat raising, a simplified one, and not expensive goat raising, so everybody can raise goats for milk and for meat. Thank you so much, guys. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's very, very, very helpful for us. Thank you so much.